Hello everyone, I am Bhagyalaxmi, Department of Humanities and Basic Sciences, Assistant Professor from Laxman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. Today, I am going to discuss about Unit 4 or Module 4, Environmental Pollution. This is from this Environmental Science subject. Environmental Pollution and Control Technologies and also Global Effect. This is the Unit 4 or Module 4. So, in this video lecture on discuss about environmental pollution, what are the classification of the environmental pollutions and what are the causes of this pollution in the surroundings or in the environment. So, environmental pollution, how it is obtained in the environment, then what are the reasons for this environmental conditions and what are the chemical substances will be present in this environment. So these are all the topics we discussed in this session. First, what is meant by pollution? So pollution can be defined as unfavorable conditions of the environment by the human activities, or in this again the different type of pathogenic bacteria or in the chemical substances. So environment can be spoiled. This is we are called as pollution. There is a lot of reasons is there the formation of the pollution. So one more definition of this our pollution, it is imbalance in nature. In our nature, it consists of air, water, soil, adversely alter the quality of the environment. So there is some adverse effects to this environment due to the imbalance of this nature. In the nature, it is presence of this water, air, soil also. So this is phenomena is called as pollution. Especially this pollution, it is increased by the growing of the population, increasing of the population or urbanization, increasing this industrializations. So many reasons or lot of reasons will be present in this formation of the pollution. So what type of the pollutions will be present in this pollution? That is a classification of pollutions. So air pollution is there, water pollution is there, soil pollution, noise pollution, marine pollution, thermal pollution, radioactive pollution. In this video, discuss about air pollution and also water pollution. So first, what is meant by air pollution? So there is a air pollution sources is there. There is a two types of the pollution sources, air pollution sources. One is natural pollutants and the second one is the man-made pollutants. Natural pollutants, it is also called as a primary pollutants, and man-made pollutants, it is also called as secondary pollutants. So natural pollutants and secondary pollutants is these are the reason for this formation of the air pollution. So especially this air pollution will be presence of this all the concentration of the gases, concentration of these substances, chemical substances in this presence of the environment is called as air pollution, and contaminants or impurities which are present in this environment is called as pollutants. So what type of the chemical substances or impurities will be present in this our air? So due to this presence of this our chemical undissolved or dissolved substances is reason for this formation of the pollution, that is we have to discuss. There is a two types of the pollutants. Then first one is a primary pollutant and second one is a secondary pollutants. These primary pollutants are which are emitted directly into the atmosphere. So what are the substances will be there? What are the examples? Example is carbon, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen, sulfur, and also hydrogen, nitrogen trioxide, dioxides, and chlorofluorocarbons. This chlorofluorocarbon which is obtained from this our refrigerators and also this electrical or motor vehicles, especially it is present in this or obtained from this our refrigerators. So these are examples of the primary pollutants. Then these secondary pollutants are those which are produced in this air by the interaction among the primary pollutants. Majorly caused this interaction with these our primary pollutants in the atmosphere conditions of these chemical constituents. What are the examples of this chemical? What are the examples of the secondary components? Ozone, O3. It is a ozone isotope. And again smog, PAN, para-acetyl nitrate, acid rains and aerosols. These examples of the secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants chemical substances and secondary pollutants chemical substances are examples of the air pollution. Then main pollutants, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen trioxide, nitrogen dioxides and some substances, dissolved organic matters. So first, what is carbon monoxide? Where it is obtained? So this carbon monoxide is colorless, odorless, and this is obtained from this majorly which is present in the carbon when it is interacted with this our oxygen to produce the carbon dioxide and also the carbon monoxide. This is does not burn in fossil fuels, and car exhaust also which is present in this our carbon monoxide. Oxygen causing headache. Again this dissolved carbon dioxide will be side effects is there in this our human bodies like headache, fatigue and impaired vision. These are the side effects of this our human body because of this presence of the carbon monoxide which is in this environment. So this is also one of the reason for this our air pollution. Then second one, what is the sulfur dioxide and also this sulfur trioxide are also there. These sulfur can be interacted with the oxygen to produce the sulfur dioxide and also the sulfur trioxide. So first, what is the sulfur dioxide? So this sulfur dioxide produced when coal and fuel oil is burned. When it is coal can be burning will be there, combustion is there, like coal can be interacted with the oxygen in this atmosphere, then combustion is takes place to produce this our sulfur dioxide, and also when it is interacted with any fuel oil can be formed sulfur dioxide, and especially it is present in this power plant exhaust, airway and again this wheezing, shortness. These are the side effects of this our human body. Shortness of the breath, especially in those with asthma. So this presence of the sulfur dioxide or sulfur trioxide, it will be adverse effects to this human body like asthma. And this is very dangerous to this our human body when it is presence in this or when it is obtained in this environment of this our sulfur dioxide or trioxide. So increasing the secondary pollutant or primary pollutant, when it is increased, then environment conditions will be also changed. Then after that our human body, it is also affected to this formation of the sulfur trioxide or dioxides. The next, nitrogen dioxide. It is also reason for this our formation of the air pollution. So this nitrogen dioxide is reddish brown gas. It is produced when nitric oxide combined with the oxygen in the atmosphere, and it is also present in this our car exhaust. Means whenever we are using of this our fuel in this our vehicles or internal combustion engines, then this combustion will be takes place, then releasing of this our nitrogen dioxide and also the trioxides. So this car exhaust are also releasing of this our nitrogen dioxide, and power plants are also existing of this our nitrogen dioxide. And what are the side effects of this human body due to this presence or formation of this our nitrogen dioxide in the environment? It is affected to this our human body lungs and also wheezing, and increases the chance to this respiratory infections. So also it has the side effects or adverse effects to this formation of the nitrogen dioxide and also the nitrogen trioxide if it is in our surroundings presence of this our nitrogen dioxide. Next, what is the comparison between or difference between the primary and the secondary pollutants? So first, what is the primary pollutant? These pollutants are emitted by the directly from this or identifiable sources or produced by the both. So both means natural events and also the human activity. Especially this our pollution will be formed by this our human activities or also this natural activities. So this are called as primary pollutants. Then what is the secondary pollutant? Secondary pollutants are produced in the atmosphere when certain chemical reactions takes place among these primary pollutants are called as secondary pollutants. Then one more comparison of this primary pollutant and also the secondary pollutant. It is point source and it is a non-point source. So what is a point source? One can see the pollution source with the naked eye. And what is a non-point source? One cannot see the pollution source with the naked eye. It is formed all after a single or series of reactions happened in the atmosphere. What are the examples of these our primary pollutants and what are the examples of the secondary pollutants? So, dust formation and also the volcanic eruptions, emissions from the vehicles and industries. These are majorly the primary pollutants examples. So, when it is vehicles or internal combustion engines, these primary pollutants are reacted in the atmosphere, then releases of these our gases like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxides. These are all the best examples for these primary pollutants. And secondary pollutants examples para-acetyl nitrane, PAN, and also sulfuric acid, H2SO4, nitric acid, again carbonic acid. So these are all the examples of the secondary pollutants. Next, natural sources of the air pollution. Volcanic eruptions, it is a very natural source of the air pollution. We cannot do anything at the formation of these our volcanic eruptions. Then forest fires, storms, and UV radiations. When it is increasing this our sunlight, then UV radiations effect will be, it is also increases. So when it is releasing of this our UV radiations, it causes some adverse effects to this our human body also, and also it will be reason for this formation of the air pollution. Vegetative or organic substances decay, organic matter or vegetable compost are also causes for this our air pollution. Next, man-made sources. These are reason for this our air pollution. Next, human population explosion, burning of the fuels, deforestation, rapid industrialization, agriculture activities, wars. These are also examples of the man-made sources, or these are reasons for this our formation of the air pollution. Air pollution effects. Increase the breathing rate, respiratory system will be damaged, like diseases will be formed, asthma, bronchitis. It causes to the serious effects to this human body on the cardiovascular system, resulting in the heart attacks. And prolonged exposure can be fatal, headaches, and also this some skin allergies due to this our air pollution. It can also cause intangible losses to historic monuments such as Taj Mahal. So in this Taj Mahal also will be damaged due to this our air pollution by the human activities. So day by day it will be also increasing the damage of this our monument like Taj Mahal because of this our air pollution. Finally, this air pollution can affect the environment on global scale. What are the control technologies of the air pollution? Complete combustion. Complete combustion. If it is the off combustion will be there is a lot of smoke will be formed, smog will be formed, and gases, it is also releasing a lot of gases will be releasing, like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxides. So these type of the natural or secondary pollutants releasing in this our environment from this our vehicles, and also off session of this our combustion process. Absorption, full absorption of this our chemical substances in the environment. This is best control technology. Adsorption, it is also control method for this our air pollution. Condensation, cooling, it is also best example of the control technology. And incineration also example of control technologies method. Settling of the chambers, whenever we are using these industries for this burning or any type of the applications purpose of this our chemical substances releasing of this our gases in this air. So complete combustion and also the complete settling of the chambers in the industries, it is also best control technology method for this our air pollution. Electrostatic precipitations and cyclonic separators, wet scrubbers, filtration methods, cold trapping methods. So these all the methods is best control technologies for this our air pollution. The next go to one more topic in this video. We discussed water pollution. So what is the water pollution? Then what are the reason for this our water pollution? Then how we have to control this water pollution. First, what is mean by water pollution? So water pollution, it is occurs when energy and other materials are released in the water, contaminating of the quality of it for these other uses, and releasing of these all the wastage, releasing of these our contaminates, impurities, like all the chemical substances releasing into this our water. It is causes to the water pollution. Especially this water pollution, it is obtained from the industries. Why? Because these industries are used like pharma companies or different type of industrializations can be releasing of this chemical substances or unwanted substances into this water or in the rivers or lakes or any nearby this our sources is there, then they can releasing the obviously the water can be polluted. This is the one of the reason also. So this is a example, and also this is the definition of the water pollution. What is water pollution? Again, this water pollution, pollution is the contaminants of the natural environment with harmful substances of these consequences of the human activities. So what are the human activities can be used? What are the chemical substances are used in this our industries, then releasing, so it causes to this air pollution. In our air, water will be present. So 71% of earth's surface is covered by water, but only tiny fractions is available as a fresh water. 97% of the total water is found in oceans, and 3% is fresh water. Out of this, 2.997% is locked in the ice caps. The only 0.003% of the total volume is available as a soil, moisture, groundwater, water vapor, water in lakes, streams, rivers, and wetlands. This is the water pollution percentage in our earth. So what is the reason? Domestic, household, industrial, agriculture practices, it's produce the wastewater that can cause to the pollution of many lakes and rivers. And also well water, it is also can be pollutant because of this all the chemical components or impurities or contaminates. Then reduce the water level, that means reduce the fresh water level because of these all the industrial impurities. Water pollution effects: addition undesirable components, depletion of desirable components, temperature change. There is a three types of effects due to this water pollution. Again, from this addition of undesirable components to this heavy metals, microbes, organic toxic components, pesticides. So because of this presence of this all the organic impurities, pesticides, whenever it's addition these undesirable components, unwanted components, so they are using this all the industries their applications purpose, then releasing into this our water, it causes to this water pollution. Then depletion of desirable components means dissolved oxygen, DO, dissolved oxygen. So when it is dissolved oxygen will be present in this our water, so it causes to the water pollution. So these temperature changes, these two are also, there's mainly the depends on the temperature changes. Then dissolved oxygen means it's a disturbance of the aquatic life, source of pathogenic bacteria, ecological balance also will be damaged, or imbalance ecological conditions is there, unsafe for the drinking, eutrophication will be there because of this presence of these all the toxic components, pesticides, dissolved oxygen, dissolved carbon dioxide. So due to this all the microbes and also this organic chemical components, it affects to this our environment, especially this affects to this water, is aquatic life or marine life will be damaged because of this our water pollution. Next, so see here, this is the image of this all the fishes or small fishes or in the organisms, living organisms in the water can be reduced or damaged or died due to this formation of the water pollution. So poisoning drinking water, poisoning food animals, unbalanced rivers, lake ecosystems that cannot support to the full biological diversity anymore. Deforestation from the acid rains and many others. So because of these all the reasons for this formation of the water pollution. See, this is the image. You observe this how this water pollution can be formed. Here it is in the wastewater treatment is there, urbanization is there, industrialization is there, mining companies is there, agriculture in this we are using this like pesticides or fertilizers. So many nowadays in the agriculture also they are using this so many pesticides, and also again they are using the fertilizers. So due to this usage of the fertilizers and pesticides, the damage of the soil also, it will be also formation of the soil pollution, and they are using this erosion process. Then after that whenever they are wastewater treatment, urbanization, industrialization, mining process can be increased, these all the chemical unwanted toxic components can be releasing into this our water or rivers or lakes. Then damaging of this our water, damaging of the fresh water, reducing of the fresh water, biological or chemical transformation of these all the components, and attachment releasing for this our sedimentation process. Then after that last settling of this all the suspensions in this our water. So these are all the stages, or these are also reason for this our formation of the water pollution. Majorly this our heavy metals will be formed in this our water, and also sedimentation will be means like all the colloidal particles, all the impurities can be formed in this our water, settled in this water. Then this is the one of the reason for this our water pollution. What are the effects of this our water pollution? Causes for this our water pollution, there are two types: natural sources, anthropogenic sources means human activities. Microbiological pollutions. Types of water pollution. Microbiological pollution, oxygen depletion pollution. Microbiological pollution means microorganisms that thrives on water and fishes that can cause illness to land animals and humans. So the side effects or adverse effects to this illness to animals and also the human beings. Oxygen depletion pollution. Microorganisms that in water and feed on biodegradable substances. What are the biodegradable substances? Means decomposed of this or like poly or many type of small reactants. These can be pollutant due to this oxygen depletion. Water quality standards. How the water can be standardized, and water quality also we have to check, that is we are called as water quality standards. The Central Pollution Control Board means CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, under the Ministry of Environment, plays the regulatory role in the ensuring environmental protections, including monitoring and enforcing water quality standards. Due to this CPCB, this is can be checking of this our water quality standards. The Bureau of Indian Standards BIS issues official guidelines, but CPCB ensure these standards enforce across public utilizations, private facilities, industries through the regular audits, sampling and environmental compliance systems. This document discusses water quality standards and issues in India. Outlines of this our quality standards in this water levels. Then they have to check again what are the pathogenic pollutions, contaminants is there, salinity, toxicity, pH, hardness, physical impurities, biological impurities, chemical impurities. All these can be contaminants can be discussed and verified and also checked by this our control board technologies, that is a BIS and also the CPCB, under this acting of the Water Act. Water Act, it is control the technology of this water pollution. Water Act of 1974. Harmful effects of water pollution. Dissolved oxygen, light penetration of the gases and eutrophication, sewage and also the protozoas, microorganisms, bacteria, harmful pathogenic bacteria, oxygen deficiency in the water. So these are all the reasons of this our formation of this our water pollution, effects of this our water pollution. Then if it is a nitrate continents or contaminants can be increased in the water is nothing but blue baby disease. It causes to the human effect, adverse effect to the human body or in the human beings. This disease is nothing but blue baby disease. During this eutrophication, algal bloom released toxic chemicals in this water, then kill the fishes, birds and other aquatic animals or marine animals, causing this water pollution to sink. We are called as a biomagnification process. These all the effects to this water pollution. These all are the reference for this our air pollution and also water pollution. Thank you.